This show is sponsored by MidasResources.com, your trusted source for precious metals since 1996. Call Midas today at 1-800-686-2237.
Good morning, friends, and greetings, and welcome to The Bright Side, your nutritional program dedicated to the understanding of the vast world of nutrition and nutritional supplementation. I'm your host, Pharmacist Ben, nutritional pharmacist from Boulder, Colorado, registered pharmacist number 12275. I specialize in using nutritional supplements where other healthcare practitioners use toxic pharmaceutical drugs and deadly medical procedures. If you suspect that there are natural nutritional roads to your health and vitality and well-being, and to addressing your health challenges, whatever they may be, but you don't know where to begin, you have come to the right place. As you listen to The Bright Side every day, you are more and more in control of your body, you are more and more knowledgeable, and you know you can overcome any health issue. That is why we are here every day on The Bright Side, helping clear up the sometimes confusing world of nutrition and nutritional supplementation. Over the last 28 years of practicing pharmacy, I have seen drug-free recoveries from diabetes and hypertension and obesity and skin diseases like acne and psoriasis and eczema and rosacea, digestive ailments, autoimmune issues of all kinds. Recoveries that by the standards of modern medicine can only be called a miracle, but what is in the world of the body, what is in the world of biology, standard operating procedure. Because the human biological system is a healing system. It's a regenerating system. It is designed divinely to heal and renew itself on a moment-to-moment basis. And while some folks may call that healing and renewing and regenerating system a miracle, it really is no miracle at all. It is simply the way the body works. If you have questions about health, nutrition, prescription drugs, if you want to get off your meds and get on a good nutritional supplement program, we are here for you. Let us be your health advocates. Let us help you change your life today. Let us help you change the lives of loved ones, friends, family members as well. 877-300-7645 is our call-in number. Please try to call in early so we can get to as many calls as possible. 877-300-7645 is our call-in number on The Bright Side. If you have questions about the longevity products, if you have questions about ingredients, skincare, nutritional supplements, something you may have read about, heard about on the news, read in the newspaper, 877-300-7645 is your call-in number. If you want to purchase any of the longevity products you hear advertised on the program or recommended on the program, you can head over to my website, brightsideben.com. You can also click on the Join the Team link if you want to help me in my mission to educate the world about how important a good nutritional supplement program can be. If you want to help people, if you want to make money at the same time, or if you just want to get your products at the wholesale price, you can head over to brightsideben.com, take a look at our shopping cart, or click on the Join the Team link. You can also call the Brightside Ben phone team at 866-735-2470, 866-735-2470. All right, welcome back to The Bright Side. Good morning. Special welcome to our listeners who attended our free health seminars in Minneapolis this past Monday and Tuesday, who braved the Arctic cold in Minnesota and are tuning in for the first time. If you were inspired by our Bright Side message of the simplicity of good health, the utter ease of reversing, or maybe better stated, allowing the body to reverse through its own nature or the divine force, allowing the body to reverse any and all symptoms of degenerative disease. If you've been inspired by our message, welcome to The Bright Side. If you're tuning in for the first time, welcome to The Bright Side. The Bright Side philosophy, the Bright Side message is this: health is simple. Health is easy. Health is not medical. Health is not medical. There is nothing the medical model can do to improve our health, but it doesn't matter because health is easy. Health is about plumbing. It doesn't have to be considered medical, and it doesn't have to be considered scientific, and you don't need to have an 8-year degree to figure out how to take care of the body. Health should not and is not complicated. Disease is nothing more than the breakdown of the body. It's the breakdown in a generic sense. And when I say generic, I mean it always occurs in the same way. This is so important, you guys. The body breaks down generically. It breaks down in the same way. Even though it may occur, the breakdown may occur in different places. It may occur in the liver. It may occur in the lungs, the joints, the brain, the skin. But the breakdown always involves the building blocks, the bricks, the 3D printing machines called cells. No matter what our health challenge is, at the end of the day, if you backtrack, if you work backwards in troubleshooting fashion, you'll find that no matter what your health challenge is, it's a cell dysfunction. All disease is cell disease. This is so important if we're truly interested in reversal, if we're truly interested in getting better. We're told by our doctors and by the medical model that there's 12,800 different diseases. We're told there's 1,000 different dermatological diseases, 1,000 different ways the skin can be sick. The bright side philosophy is that there's not 12,800 different diseases. There are 12,800 diagnoses. And a diagnosis is not a disease. A diagnosis is a description. There's 12,800 different descriptions of how the body breaks down, but there's only one way that the body breaks down. There's only one degenerative disease. There's only one breakdown disease. I call it MBFA disease. My body is falling apart disease. That's the only disease there is. There are not 12,800 different diseases when it comes to getting ourselves healthy. There may be 12,800 different descriptions, but you can't heal a description. The description, the definition, the diagnosis is nothing more than a doctor's version of a play-by-play announcer doing a baseball game or a football game. A diagnosis is what appears to be happening. It's a play-by-play. Amyotrophic lateral sclerosis is just a description. It means your muscles are not being fed, and the blood vessels that are becoming dysfunctional. The blood vessels that feed the muscles are becoming dysfunctional. That doesn't help you. That doesn't help you get better. Hidradenitis suppurativa. Your sweat glands are breaking down, and the defense system is alerted, and the system is protecting itself by inflaming. Who cares? It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, the bottom line is the cells are sick, and they're only sick for one reason. They're toxic, or for three reasons. They're toxic, they're starved, and they're suffocated. That's it. It doesn't matter the name of our disease. What matters is the cells in the body are toxic, they're suffocated, and they're starved. Period. Fibromyalgia, muscle pain. Myasthenia gravis, serious muscle weakness, multiple sclerosis. Your nerve cells are becoming hard in different places. Whether it's the muscles or the nerves or the brain or the skin, it doesn't matter. Unless, the only reason it matters is to be billed and to be drugged. That's all. The only reason it matters is so the doctor doesn't have to think. All he has to do is go to the book and look at the protocol for dealing with acne or multiple sclerosis or fibromyalgia, read up on how to what prescription drugs you use for what prescription disease, or what surgical procedure you use or do for what particular issue you have. The diagnoses are not there to help us get better. The diagnoses are there so the doctor can figure out what to do and bill us for it. So the insurance company can have a code number to bill us on. There's nothing wrong with descriptions and diagnosis. It's all well and good to describe what's happening in our body. The problem is we become proud of our illness. We like to use the fancy descriptions. I have such and such disease. My doctor told me I have vasovagal syncope. Or I have mitral valve prolapse, or I have abdominal cystic lymphophangioma, or I have acral dyscytosis dyserythropoiesis, or Schinzel-Gleiden midface retraction syndrome, or paroxysmal dystonic chorioatherosclerosis. That's all great. That's all wonderful and impressive, but for healing and regeneration to take place, for us to feel better, for us to access our natural and inherent and God-given divine regenerative abilities that are built into the bodies, the description doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. The descriptions are for billing, not for our health. The descriptions are so a number can be assigned to us, and a computer can read and store and process our information. Our diagnosis is there for the doctor. It's there for Kaiser Permanente, for Blue Cross and Blue Shield. It's not there for us. It's there for the billing. But we get attached to our diagnosis. It's like the way we get attached to a sports team. The medical model encourages this. That's why we have races and picnics and pink baseball bats and foundations and associations so we can be a member of the club. The American Heart Association, the American Diabetes Association, and the Scleroderma Foundation, and the Alzheimer's Association, and the National American Heart Association, and National Osteoporosis Foundation. They're like clubs. You know, sports teams are also called clubs. Clubs give us a sense of identity and a sense of a belonging. And once you're in a club, once you belong to a club, the club owns us. Once we belong to a club, the club owns us. That's why so many people are reluctant to do what it takes to reverse whatever's happening in the body. We identify with our club. We identify with our sports team. We identify with our diagnosis. We identify with our membership in the disease club. But But the good news is that if we're truly willing to drop identification, we can be free. And that's what the Bright Side philosophy is about. We drop our identification with our diagnosis and the name of our disease. We drop our identification with our specific identity, the specific diagnosis, and we go behind into what our diagnosis has in common.
Harris of Lady Talk Live. With the current threat of epidemics and pandemics threatening us and medical resources dwindling, it's time we protect ourselves. That's why I use Longevity's immune booster Beta 500. Beta 500 is the most powerful immune system booster you can buy. This proprietary blend provides the most studied improvement immune system booster available. Order now. Call 855-333-5239. That's 855-333-5239.
Hi, this is Ted Anderson. Have you ever wondered why banks, stockbrokers, investment advisors won't talk about gold IRAs? They've been available since 1986, yet the financial industry won't recognize the value of gold for your retirement. Gold has outperformed paper investments, yet no word about IRAs. If you would like to have gold for your retirement, call 800-686-2237. Don't get left behind by rising inflation and low returns. Call 800-686-2237. Secure your future and call 1-800-686-2237. Quantitative easing, unemployment at depression levels, Europe financial system falling apart, China getting out of U.S. treasuries. At the end of 2008, the time of TARP, the national debt was at $11 trillion, gold trading around $850 per ounce. Close to 2012, the national debt exceeded $16.4 trillion, gold doubled to $1,600 per ounce. The $20 trillion threshold for the national debt is inevitable. Politicians in Washington have a ferocious appetite for spending and stimulus. What's worse, a printing press to finance. 100 years ago, we had a gold standard to limit this madness, but now you have to adopt your own gold standard. Don't be fooled with paper promises. Get Midas Resources 10 Reasons to Buy Gold free by calling 800-686-2237. Understanding the gold and silver market may be the only insurance you could have to avoiding the next economic crisis. Call 1-800-686-2237 and order your free copy. Again, that's 800-686-2237.
This alert just came in. This special announcement is for business owners and leaders of organizations who've been waiting for the right time to build. General Steel has made it impossible to wait any longer with rock-bottom prices that could save you thousands. That's right, General Steel, America's leader in pre-engineered structures, is offering buildings at prices you will never see again. Don't miss these prices. A 50 by 100 for $35,000. You heard right. That's 5,000 square feet for $35,000. Manufacturers, if you need a larger building, try a 100 by 100 commercial building for $129,000. You can't afford to rent with these prices. Imagine a 70 by 100-foot church building for under $69,000. With the economy improving and interest rates still at historic lows, you can't afford to wait. So call 866-91-STEEL. Lock in your price now. Call 866-91-STEEL. That's 866-917-8335.
If you need to say happy birthday, happy anniversary, thank you, or simply I'm thinking of you, ProFlowers.com is the key. ProFlowers has stunning bouquets, like the best-selling 100 blooms for $19.99. Plus, ProFlowers will include a glass vase for free. Sending someone a wonderful surprise of beautiful flowers sent fresh from the fields is easy. Choose the bouquet you like, pick the delivery date, and each order is 100% guaranteed. Plus, all bouquets from ProFlowers are guaranteed to last at least 7 full days. Beautiful, fragrant flowers, picked fresh and sent to your loved one for lasting enjoyment. To get this incredible savings and send someone 100 gorgeous blooms with a free vase for $19.99, go to ProFlowers.com, click the blue microphone in the top right corner, and enter code PLOW. That's ProFlowers.com. Click the mic and enter code PLOW.
We are the premier independent talk radio network, the Genesis Communications Network, GCN.
All right, welcome back to The Bright Side. I am your host, Pharmacist Ben. Thank you for joining us. 877-300-7645 is our number on The Bright Side. If you're interested in purchasing any of the longevity products you hear us talk about on the program, you can head over to brightsideben.com. Take a look at our shopping cart. You can also Give the Brightside Ben phone team a call at 866-735-2470, 866-735-2470. All right, so we're talking about the generic nature of the breakdown process, the generic nature of degenerative disease. We get identified